as a team, kind of established control early and sustained it throughout the game?
I just think it is very abnormal for a team to come back from an East Coast trip and that next game, a day after the trip, come out with more energy than the other team and play harder than the other team. On top of that, we had a back-to-back, and we lost a crushing game on Friday night. Our locker room, that was dispiriting to lose that game. It was disheartening. And for our guys to come back with an early start and be the harder playing team from the beginning, that to me says everything about our group. On top of that, this was such a different game than anything we played recently, and it was particularly like polar opposites of the Denver game. In terms of game plan, in terms of what we were trying to get offensively, it was just two very different games, and they were able to execute in Denver. They were able to execute tonight. Helped that Luka, Doe, Gabe, Jackson was awesome having those guys back. But again, just the transition from one thing to the next, coming off 4 losses, our group was phenomenal.
Was there a player or two that you thought symbolized that earlier, or was it really more of a group thing?
No, I'll say this. Never judge a player based solely on his box score.
The Lakers major find this NBA season. The Lakers made a bold move this season by trading Anthony Davis and Max Christie to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic. While this decision brought one of the most talented playmakers in the NBA to Los Angeles, it also meant sacrificing some defensive strength in the paint and losing a promising young talent. The trade left a gap in the shooting guard position, diminishing the team's depth and prompting them to seek creative solutions. Enter Jordan Goodwin. Coming from the G League, the 26-year-old guard quickly carved out a role for himself, showcasing his dedication and determination. In just a few games, he proved to be a valuable asset, particularly with his defensive intensity and relentless effort on every possession. Jordan Goodwin's impact and J.J. Redick's praise. Goodwin's contributions go beyond the box score. With averages of 6.5 points, 4.2 rebounds, 1.0 steal, and 0.5 blocks in about 20 minutes per game, his stats are solid. However, what truly stands out is how he alters the game's dynamics. He chases down loose balls, pressures opponents defensively, and gives his all on off-ball plays, demonstrating that effort and tenacity can be just as impactful as numbers. That's why Lakers coach J.J. Redick emphasized the importance of not judging Goodwin solely by his stats. In a game where he scored only 2 points, Goodwin was still pivotal in containing the Suns' stars, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Redick's remarks highlight that Goodwin's commitment and work ethic are even more significant than his offensive output. Recognition from teammates and future potential. Austin Reeves, a standout in the Lakers' recent victory over the Suns, also defended Goodwin, pointing out that the player has navigated various contract situations, standard, two-way, G-League call-ups, and always remained ready to seize any opportunity. Goodwin's ability to impact the game without needing the ball is particularly valuable on a roster filled with players who thrive on ball possession. Currently on a two-way contract, Goodwin is proving he's ready for a permanent spot in the NBA. The Lakers, aiming for stability and depth in their perimeter positions, might see him as a long-term solution. However, to secure him as a standard player and have him available for the playoffs, they may need to release another non-two-way player from the roster. Ultimately, Jordan Goodwin embodies the idea that hard work and attitude can open doors in the highest level of basketball. Even without eye-popping stats in every game, he has demonstrated that he deserves a place on the Lakers and possibly a full-time contract in the league. After all, the ability to strengthen the team isn't measured solely by points and assists, but by the determination displayed in every possession. Lakers dominate Spurs at home with a team effort. The Los Angeles Lakers put on a commanding performance against the San Antonio Spurs, securing a decisive 125-109 victory on Monday night 17th, in front of their home crowd. The Lakers showcased an impressive collective effort that left fans buzzing. The game started with the Spurs taking an early lead, going up by 5 points. However, the Lakers quickly turned the tide and steadily built their advantage, refusing to let San Antonio gain any ground. By halftime, the Lakers had established a solid 14-point lead, completely dominating the game. With Luka Doncic struggling to find his rhythm, he adapted his strategy by getting his teammates involved both offensively and defensively. The Lakers capitalized on the Spurs' vulnerable paint, knocking down 14 three-pointers by the end of the third quarter, ultimately finishing with 19. In the final quarter, the lead swelled to as much as 28 points, but the Spurs made a push, cutting it down to 11 with just 4 minutes left. Not to be deterred, the Lakers surged back, pushing the lead back up to 18 points for a comfortable finish. The crowd erupted when J.J. Redick brought Bronny James onto the court, and he responded with a three-pointer that had Crypto Arena buzzing with excitement. Austin Reaves shines for the Lakers. With key players sidelined and Luka struggling, Austin Reaves stepped up to take the spotlight. He delivered an outstanding performance with 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals, shooting an impressive 57.1% from the field with only 2 turnovers. Luka Doncic, the all-around force. Despite scoring 21 points, Luka Doncic faced a tough night shooting, with 10 of those points coming from the free throw line. Recognizing that his shots weren't falling, he shifted focus and became a facilitator, ensuring his teammates contributed to the scoreboard. Luka also excelled defensively, grabbing 9 rebounds, recording 3 steals, and even making a block. He ended the night with a double-double, showcasing his versatility even on an off night. Jared Vanderbilt's ejection. Tensions flared in the fourth quarter when Jared Vanderbilt got into a scuffle with Jeremy Sochan after some trash talk. The two exchanged shoves before teammates intervened. After reviewing the incident, officials decided to eject both players from the game. Vanderbilt finished with 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist in 14 minutes of play. Lakers vs. Spurs. Key stats. Lakers. Reaves, 30 points, 7 reb, 6 AST. Doncic, 21 points, 9 reb, 14 AST. Goodwin, 15 points, 4 reb, 3 AST. Finney-Smith, 15 points, 3 reb, 1 AST. Connect, 13 points, 3 reb, 3 AST. Spurs. Castle, 23 points, 8 reb, 3 AST. Vassell, 17 points, 8 reb, 2 AST. Sochan, 15 points, 3 reb, 1 AST. Johnson, 11 points, 4 reb, 2 AST. Reaves shines with 30 points as Doncic nearly secures triple-double in Lakers' 125-109 victory over Spurs. Los Angeles. Austin Reaves lit up the court with 30 points, while Luka Doncic came close to a triple-double with 21 points, 14 assists, and 9 rebounds, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to a solid 125-109 win against the San Antonio Spurs on Monday night. Dorian Finney-Smith also made a significant contribution, adding 15 points and sinking 4 three-pointers, helping the Lakers extend their impressive home winning streak to 8 games, following victories over Phoenix and San Antonio after a tough stretch of 4 consecutive losses on the road. For the Spurs, Stephon Castle led the scoring with 23 points, and Devin Vassell made a strong impact in the first half, scoring 15 of his 17 points before halftime. Unfortunately, San Antonio has now dropped 5 of their last 7 games. Despite Doncic struggling with his shooting, going just 5 for 20, Reaves excelled, nailing 5 three-pointers along with 7 rebounds and 6 assists in a game that had been rescheduled from January 11th due to devastating wildfires in Southern California. Tensions flared when Jared Vanderbilt shoved San Antonio's Jeremy Sochan after a foul, leading to both players being ejected with 6:27 left in the game. In a moment that thrilled the crowd, Bronny James entered the game for the last 2:30 minutes and hit a three-pointer, sparking a huge ovation from Lakers fans who had been chanting his name earlier. Key takeaways. Spurs. The defense continues to struggle, marking the 3rd consecutive game since De'Aaron Fox was sidelined for the season. The Lakers shot an impressive 48.9% from the field, including 19 three-pointers. Lakers. LeBron James missed his 5th straight game, but the balanced scoring from the team has kept them competitive during this grueling 20-game stretch over 5 weeks. Game-changing moment. Reaves ignited the Lakers with 9 points in just 3.5 minutes, helping them build a commanding 28-point lead in the third quarter. Though San Antonio made a push with a 15-0 run, they could never close the gap to single digits. Key stat. With James out, Reaves has scored at least 28 points in 4 straight games, a remarkable feat considering he only hit that mark 4 times in the first 63 games of the season. As the final buzzer echoed through Crypto Arena, the Lakers' victory not only highlighted their resilience but also underscored the depth of their roster. With LeBron James sidelined, the team has shown remarkable adaptability, relying on emerging stars like Austin Reeves and the steady presence of veterans to carry the load. Reeves' recent performances have made him a household name, igniting conversations about his potential future role within the team, especially as the Lakers gear up for a challenging playoff push. The impact of this game extends beyond the immediate victory. The Lakers have established themselves as a formidable force at home, and this winning streak could provide a crucial psychological edge as they head into the latter part of the season. Their ability to perform under pressure will be tested in upcoming matchups, particularly against top contenders in the Western Conference. For the Spurs, the loss adds to their struggles this season, especially in the wake of De'Aaron Fox's injury. Coach Greg Popovich faces increasing pressure to address defensive lapses that have plagued the team. With the playoffs on the horizon, the Spurs will need to regroup quickly to avoid slipping further down the standings. The incident involving Jared Vanderbilt and Jeremy Sochan has also stirred discussions among fans and analysts alike. Ejections like these can disrupt team chemistry and may lead to further disciplinary actions from the league. Both teams will be monitoring the fallout, as maintaining player discipline is crucial in high-stakes games. Looking ahead, the Lakers are set to face tougher opponents in the coming weeks, and maintaining this momentum will be essential. Fans are eager to see how this young core, alongside seasoned players, will evolve as the season progresses. With Reeves stepping up as a scoring leader and Doncic continuing to showcase his all-around skills, the stage is set for an exciting conclusion to the regular season. As for Bronny James, his appearance and subsequent three-pointer have only fueled the hype surrounding his potential future in the NBA. The support from fans reflects a growing anticipation for what lies ahead, both for him personally and for the Lakers as they aim for a championship run. With the stakes getting higher, every game will matter. The Lakers and Spurs will both be looking to bounce back and prove themselves in the final stretch of the season, and fans can expect thrilling matchups that will keep everyone on the edge of their seats.